The idea is a simple one. We invited all 27 San Antonio mayoral candidates to sit down with us here at KSAT. Same lighting, same venue, same questions, same interviewer. In this episode, we have Christopher Reyes, candidate for mayor. Chris, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
First question for you of the three that we have is, why are you running for mayor?
So I'm running for mayor for a multitude of things. I grew up here in San Antonio, all over the city. I was actually born and raised on the east side, lived on the south side, and eventually on the northeast side. When I joined the Army, I left. I was gone for about 3 years, came back on leave. The city had deteriorated a little bit. The way things were going, a little bit more crime, a little more poverty. I would leave again to go to my other duty station and come back, and then it would get a little bit worse. And this was consistent all the way until I got out in 2017. And I seen it's just politics, left and right. It seems like the city's gone too far to the left to where things are almost detrimental to the city and the people. And I noticed that, and finally I decided, instead of complaining about it, I'm going to do something about it. And so that's why I jumped in.
What do you think is the single most important issue facing San Antonio?
So I think the single most important issue is transparency. I think a lot of things have been handled in a situation where they're being done behind the scenes, and then it's being brought to the public after the fact, like this is what you can vote on, but it's already been taken care of. And I don't think that's the way we should operate. I think we should operate in complete transparency, because the local government are servants to the people, to the districts, to the city, to the state, whenever they have to have those relationships with the governor and whatnot. But transparency is a huge thing. There's a lot of things I've seen in the news where they're saying there's issues, for example, the ACS issue with all the dogs everywhere. So they hire an individual at a higher pay that's supposed to turn things around. And I read an article not too long after that ACS workers were taking a new ACS worker to the site where that elderly individual had got attacked to show them where it was at, rather than doing their job. And so again, if all these things were transparent and we weren't having to look for them, we could understand where our shortfalls are, and we can attack them and move them at that point, rather than waiting and finding out later.
Yeah. Final question for you. Why are you uniquely qualified to be mayor? Why Christopher?
So for me, I think I'm uniquely qualified because I'm not a politician. I don't intend to be. If I were to get elected, I would want to, again, do what sits on my website as far as what my vision is: transparency, accountability for these individuals who are in charge, and safety for the city. Once I got those things done, I wouldn't run again unless the people wanted me to. I'm trying to fix problems rather than start a career. I just have a multitude of things that I've learned in the background in 15 years in the military. I did 9 years in military intelligence. I've done things in Iraq and Afghanistan as far as security for their elections at one point in 2012. And I just see things from a logical perspective, but I can have empathy as well. It's not full on, I'm going to move things with my feelings, which is going to end up, helping one specific group of people and leaving everyone else out. And I think we need to change that and go for a more logical perspective, but have empathy at the same time.
Christopher Reyes, good luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.